Let's get right to it. Let's break down some comments by one of the world's leading researchers of AI, Andrew Ng, on his new data-centric campaign. In June of last year, he was interviewed by Forbes and talked about his new focus, data-centrism. While he was speaking solely about AI, many of his comments can be applied to the rest of the world of data. Around the globe, we are amassing an astounding amount of data. Most of that data collected is never touched by any human. The number being analyzed right now is around 9%-ish. Now, as that number increases, the need for data professionals is going to skyrocket. Let's break down a few of his comments. Data is eating the world, so Andrew Ng wants to make sure we radically improve data quality. Data is the food for AI, says Ng. He's launching a new campaign to shift focus from AI practitioners' model algorithm development to the quality of the data we used to train the model. What does Ng mean by that? He simply means that without data, the model is useless. You must have good quality data. It must be well cleansed in order to produce a high quality model. The old axiom still holds. Junk in, junk out. In the nascent data-centric approach to AI, consistency of data is paramount, says Ng. To get the right results, you hold the model and code fixed and iteratively improve the quality of the data. This is a great point. Performance tuning is about tuning the model and the data. I think the word cleanliness is a better word to use here, but his point is really good. The best results depend on a symbiosis between data and model. The world's greatest model is fed the world's cleanest data. He observes that 80% of developers' time is spent on data preparation. I wonder where you might have heard that one. That's nothing new. Moving on. Paradoxically, data is the most undervalued and deglamorized aspect of AI, Dr. Ng said. This is another great point. There's nothing sexy about data cleansing or data sourcing. It's hard work, and it becomes even harder at scale, and with data that has less structure. This next one is really important, and it's one of the main, if not the main, contributing factor to the rise of machine learning engineers. The model and the code for many applications are basically a solved problem, he says. Now that the models have advanced to a certain point, we need to make the data work as well. In the machine learning space, this notion that models are a solved problem, as Ng puts it, is referred to as model democratization. He means that many of the top solutions are already created and tuned for real-world use. Knowing how to assemble high-quality data in their domain gives professionals competitive advantage. In the real world, data is dirty. Organizations need to adopt more stringent mechanisms for how their data is stored. Now, I've worked with data for almost 2 decades now, and most data stores, for example, relational data stores, have been horribly architected. A data-centric approach, says Ng, allows people in manufacturing, hospitals, farms to customize the data, making it more feasible for someone without technical training in AI to feed it to an open-source model. It was Ng who said the reason for AI not being adopted more quickly is the lack of skills of those in the applied space. Ng has helped push model democratization and now wants to bring the attention of the importance to data within the machine learning process, consistency of labeling the data, and a systemic way of going about cleansing it and collecting errors is what Ng would like to see happen in the future across AI projects. Here, Ng is noting that those in AI organizations need to be more consistent with labeling. Ng pens his hopes for a new mental framework on the nascent field of machine learning on the operations or ML ops. I'm not sure I agree with him on that one, but let's move on. They're also going to drive new jobs and career opportunities. Just like the rise of deep learning a decade ago spawned tons of new jobs, says Ng. I hope that a new data-centric AI development will spawn tons of new jobs in many industries. When asked if he still believed in his comment about AI being the new electricity, he responded, yes, we still have a lot of work to do. There are going to be lots of twists and turns along the way, but we're going to get there. A fantastic response and a great closing statement. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.